Happy game day, Railers fans. It's time for today's episode of Railers Rundown. I'm Tim Foley. Well, the Worcester Railers have made the trip all the way down here to Santander Arena in Reading, Pennsylvania, where they'll be looking to clinch their second ever berth in the Kelly Cup playoffs here this weekend. I took the time today to catch up with Worcester Railers forward Cole Donhauser, as well as newly acquired Railers forward Riley Piercy. Standing alongside Railers forward Cole Donhauser ahead of tonight's game against the Reading Royals. Donnie, game 71 of 72. It's been a long and winding season, but it's all come down to the last weekend of the regular season here. Just talk about this weekend coming up and how the team's feeling.
Yeah, it's been a crazy season, a lot of ups and downs, but the guys in that room have stayed really tight to each other, and it's really exciting having it come down to the last weekend. You know, this is why you play the game, and we just want to clinch a playoff spot and keep this season going.
Talk about that. What's it like playing meaningful games late in the season, getting to keep things going?
Yeah, and that's why you play the game. This team, feel like we've been playing playoff hockey for a while now. So we'll take our game against anyone, especially in the playoffs.
The team's coming off a 5-week stretch in which you played 5 straight 3-3 weekends. Just talk about that playoff mentality. What's gotten you through every single game, and how the guys are feeling physically.
Yeah, I think 3-3 is obviously our challenge every weekend. Just keeping it simple on those third games, especially. Obviously, everyone's tired after 70 games, but you know the other team is feeling the same way. So we're feeling good and very confident.
Let's talk a little bit about the penalty kill. You're a penalty killing specialist for this team, if ever there were one. Just talk about your mentality whenever you're out there. You're usually the first one over the wall there to head out on the PK.
Yeah, I've always taken a lot of pride in penalty killing throughout college and juniors. So I'm glad to be one of the guys with Cal and some others on the penalty kill here. So it's an honor to be the guy to step over that wall. You just gotta do your job.
What's the secret blocking a shot? I mean, you see it coming. Is there anything you try and do to brace yourself? Maybe get the angle just right. What's going through your head?
Yeah, just trying to get in the lane between him and the goalie. Obviously, got to brace yourself a little bit. Try to protect the face maybe a little bit, but there is a bit of an art form to it. You just got a lot of years of training, I guess.
We've seen you take a couple this year, and obviously you've gotten back up each and every time, so that's been great to see. Just talk as well, you've been on this top line here playing alongside guys like Anthony Callan and Anthony Rapace, two of the most offensively sort of efficient guys, if you will, in the league this year. Just talk about skating alongside them right now and how your line's been rolling.
Yeah, obviously two very gifted offensive guys playing alongside me. So I'm just trying to play my game, not really adjust based on who I'm playing with, and just try to create space for them and let them do their thing and just work my game and just help them out as much as I can. So when I've gotten that opportunity on this first line, just making the most of it.
It's a Reading team that's also been chasing you guys in the standings. Really, ever since the month of January, you guys have been right neck and neck in the standings. Just talk about what you're trying to do, first 5 minutes, set the tone, and let everyone know that you guys are coming out here tonight.
Yeah, I think ever since January, we kind of always in the back of our mind knew it was going to come down to these final games. So, the first 5 minutes, I think we just really want to set the tone physically, make sure they know they're in a playoff game, get the pucks in their end, and we feel that if we execute and play our game, we'll come out on top.
Railers forward, Cole Donhauser. Thanks, Donnie.
Thank you.
Standing alongside Railers forward Riley Piercy ahead of tonight's game against the Reading Royals. Riley, first time back in a Railers uniform here tonight. Just talk about the excitement getting back into the lineup here.
Yeah, obviously it's exciting. I was up there and I didn't end up playing any games, so it's exciting to come back and get back in the lineup and be a part of a big run here. So it's two important games this weekend. We just need one, and that's a big focus for us.
Even so, let's talk about your time in the ECHL, spending a lot of time around the guys, practice, working on your game. Just talk about how that was and some things that you were trying to work on while you were back up in Bridgeport.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously not playing any games. You're doing a lot of skill skates and scratch skates, so just take that time to really develop the game, do the little things that you don't really get to work on in main practice. So just little things like that, and keeping a positive attitude, being a good pro about it, and that's all you can really do. So excited to be back and be back in the Railers lineup.
You've been a part of this Railers team all of last year and for good parts of this season as well. Talk about your experience with the city and what it means here culminating in this final weekend and trying to get this team over the hump.
Yeah, hell, it's kind of the repeat of the last 2 years, I guess. But I know what these fans want, and all they want is a playoff push. So and that's what we're going to give them. So, like I said, like you said, we were here last year, same sort of position. Just got to close it out tonight. I think we can do that.
And what's that mean for you, just getting to be a part of that here, again, a team that you've been a part of these past 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, it's you go into these games with a little more fight. You don't want the repeat of last year and not making that playoff run. And I think we got the team to do it, the goalies to do it, and everything behind us, so including the city. So, I think that's just a big focus, get the 2 points and get out of here.
You're going to be skating alongside two guys here tonight, Matt DeMellis and Tyler Coburn. Talk about skating with them and sort of what your expectations are in settling into that line here tonight.
Yeah, I just know they're both obviously very good defensively, so that's good for me. I know they're going to get pucks out and pucks into the deep, into the O-zone, and I know those two guys are going to work super hard, so I'm excited to play alongside those guys. Been following along the last couple games, and those two guys have been red hot, so I'm excited to jump alongside of them.
First 5 minutes here tonight, what are you trying to do? Get yourself back out there and get yourself settled in again here in a Railers uniform?
Yeah, I think just getting my feet under me and, kind of getting some hits early and getting my body engaged into the game and kind of go from there.
Railers forward, Riley Piercy. Thanks, Riley.
Thanks, Tim.
Hey, that does it for today's episode of Railers Rundown. Puck drop between the Worcester Railers and the Reading Royals coming up at 7 o'clock p.m. right down here at Santander Arena. If you haven't driven down to Reading to catch the game live, you can tune in on Flow Sports and on 98.9 Nash Icon, the Worcester Railers Radio Network.